Buy the dip or sell the rip. Are you familiar with that term? Do you know when to do one or the other? Do you really? If you don't, let me explain. It's critically important as a trader, as an investor. You've heard the term the trend is your friend, right? Well, what happens when the trend isn't your friend? Hmm. So let's draw this out, and excuse my drawing, but we'll get a little drawing tool here hopefully. When a market, any market, is doing this, you would say that it is in an uptrend. Now, what defines an uptrend? Here's a high, here's a low. Here's a low when it started. This low is higher than that low. This high is higher than the previous high. This low is higher than that low. This high is higher than that high. This low is higher than that low. Simple stuff. Uptrend. When you're in an uptrend, you buy the dip. She pulls back, starts to move out, you buy it, you place your stop usually somewhere under here, and then you get on the trend. So you buy the dip, buy the dip. Now, what happens? Let's say that you made your money in between. We don't necessarily have to pick the very bottom. We don't necessarily have to pick the very top. But we make our money. Now let's say that the price action does something like this. And usually it goes down a lot faster than it goes up. Now, when you're going down, here's a high. Notice what's happened a little bit different here. You still had a higher low, but you had a lower high. You still had a higher low, then you had a higher high. So the thought could have been, maybe we're going to resume. But you put your stop in here and you get stopped out, hopefully. Now, look what's happened here. You have a high that's equal to this high, but you have a low that's lower than that low. Maybe the trend's changed. We rally. Do you buy this dip? No, you don't, because you got a lower low. And you go up here, and that's what people are doing today. They bought the dip, and we're going to make a lower high in our view. And then she collapses, and then these people say, oh shit, it's the oh shit trade. And then they sell, and they get stopped out, and down we go. Then we rally, and this crowd over here that only knows one direction, and that is to buy, they keep buying the dips. In the trading business, we call these fish hooks because they don't know that the trend has changed. They continue to do the same thing that they've been doing, and they get gaffed. Because see here, we're making lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now, I didn't tell you what the time frame was here. Okay, this is just a particular chart. There are many different charts. But if you get vertigo and you can't tell up from down, down from up, or you're looking at a 5-minute chart, and then you're looking at a daily chart, and then you're looking at a monthly chart, and you don't know the relevance or the difference between the two, and that the greater the time frame trumps the smaller time frame, you could be setting yourself up for a whole lot of hurt. I know some people that bought or shorted stock both on an hourly chart. The trade goes bad and still hold that piece of paper for more than a year. So it's okay if you find yourself difficult to establish the trend on a specific time frame. And that is the trick in trading. You need to do it day in, day out, day in, day out. Because if you get yourself in, you got to get yourself, you get yourself out, you got to get yourself in at the right place. Now, the folks at the Contrarian News Bubble Channel tell you just throw it up your hands. You can't do it. You're too stupid. You can't do it. Nobody can do it. Only we can do it. Yeah, okay. You can do it. You just need some help. You need a mentor. You need somebody to help you along, coach you along. And that's what we do. We're not a broker or a broker. I don't want your money. I don't want to tell you what to do with your money, to buy or sell. I want to help, especially those folks that are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, that are making some disposable money and want to maintain that wealth and maintain it. And then also when they get to the retirement age, they don't have to be beholden on what, the interest rate is for a certificate of deposit and see their wealth eroded. Some people see their wealth eroded in 5 years that took them a lifetime to supposedly save through inflation, the hidden tax, and a crash or two. So that's what we're here for. We have a product, proprietary product that we call the Swing Machine that helps us manage the risk and identify the trends. Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? On what time frame? Where do we enter? Where do we exit? Even for us. And we look at that each and every night. But you're welcome to follow us. A membership is just $99 a month. Just 99 bucks. Imagine that. How many trades have you made where you've lost, a few grand? Just 99 bucks. Now, we can't promise you that you're going to make money. We do promise you that you will learn. We do promise you that we can save you time. We do promise you that we can save you money. Because even if you just joined for a month and left, for 99 bucks, you're going to get one hell of an education. But you're not going to leave. That's why we don't even ask for an annual membership. We don't say, hey, it's Valentine's Day. Join Stock Market Caddy for 2 years at 10% off or 50% off. We don't do that. We want folks, like-minded folks that are serious about their money, serious about their time, that want to take control over this part of their life. Now, I just challenge you. The folks at CNBC, the Contrarian News Bubble Channel, would tell you that you can't do it. Can you imagine sending your child to school and telling them that they cannot do something? Where would we be if, Columbus was told, you can't go across the ocean? That's crazy. You're not going to be able to do that. Where would we be? Somebody's got to do it. Somebody is doing it. Did you ever ask yourself, if you're only supposed to buy stock, if that's all you're supposed to do, who the hell is selling it? Did you ever ask that question? If all you're supposed to do is buy it and hold it, then who the hell's selling it? The people with the big buildings. They're the sellers. That's how come they can afford those big buildings. So I'm limited by time and YouTube. I only got 10 minutes. I'm Baggered On at Stock Market Caddy. It's kind of a whimsical name. We equate it to golf, but we're very serious about what we do day in and day out. If this resonates with you, if you've learned a little something from this video, there's some other great videos that we've posted, little 5-10 minute job videos. We have one on the dynamic yield curve, and I have the market's been weaponized, and they're rigged and manipulated. We know all that, but this is the system in the world that we live in. So you got to learn to play the game, or you don't. So, and that's fine if you don't. All right. To learn anything, it's takes time, takes money, takes effort. You don't know what you don't know. I have no interest in, you know, in a lot of things. I mean, I have no interest in sewing. Okay? I'm sure it's a lot of fun. And I'm sure, people probably make some really good things and make a ton of money sewing stuff. But I just don't have any interest in it. So I don't know what I don't know. I don't know a thing about sewing. But but if I had wanted to, if I had an interest and had a passion, then I need to go to somebody who knows something about sewing, and I need them to teach me what I don't know, and then I got to go through the learning process so that I become, at least in the beginning, consciously competent at sewing, then ultimately unconsciously. See, we can literally make money while we sleep. I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. If this resonates with you, give me a call, 813-758-8263. I'll actually answer the phone.